Beloved teachers, we return now to bring you a new cycle of sacred teachings to assist them to the path of ascension. Our partner already knows what is taking place. We ask you, as he did, look at the previous letters in a larger context and not as isolated posts. All fall into a context, elements and studies on the personal and global ascension process. It is a great honor to our fraternity brothers bring to your aid this cycle of sacred teachings. But today we saw them talk about another quality flame rise, that will assist you in the process of transmutation of your heart center in an ascended heart, integrating all energy centers of their bodies, called chakras, the universal pulse. The flame rise has the primary function of the guide and thereby assist them in changing habits and behaviors so that their bodies will rise in vibrational terms. The flame will be the guiding into balance. They are becoming more balanced, cohesive in their decisions. They are increasingly approaching their sacred hearts and their spiritual consciousness. The calls guides to come closer to their hearts, to make contact with your inner self and the presence divine I am in my heart. You will then rise and begin to opt for higher habits and behaviors. Their bodies begin to ask this vibrational change in their decisions. As this process progresses, their bodies will be balancing. All manifestations of imbalance gradually cease and will be increasingly focused on their sacred hearts. This rebalancing of their beings, the flame rise, will also realign and rebalance the energy centers of their bodies. The chakras energy is unifying and integrating the sacred hearts who will become full and complete. All their bodies will meet in one flow, in one pulsar, the flow and pulse of unity of purpose with the creation. It is a magnificent process in which the flame will rise to assist them. But beloved, hear this expression, assist. The work of the calls depends on surrender to the heart, to seek the internalization, to take contact with the sacred energy of their hearts, to feel the order of their bodies, to follow their intuition and distinguish the want of mind, away from fear and doubt on their lives. It depends on release and indulge in confidence to the Father and to all that is. The Heavenly Father has brought them a wonderful tool to rise, the sacred flame, which is a guide, who is leading them. But require permits, surrendering an energy level to their hearts, releasing its activities to lift their bodies. So, gradually, they will be allowing it to work with your energy centers, unifying them in balance to your heart. As their sacred hearts are unified to other energy centers of their bodies, the sacred flame that hold in their hearts will be flashing more intense, increasing the irradiation field. Gradually they will be feeling it more burning and radiating. His gifts are sacred to all who call into your field of vibration. Look, my beloved, that to surrender, trust and allow for loving discipline, the flame will have to guide them flow. The surrender will be giving effect to their will inside, loving yourself, forgiving, respecting throughout its sovereignty, changing up and opting for higher habits and behaviors. Will, therefore, to rise and to allow the flame rise acting on their bodies. All you have to do, however, is to surrender and trust the guidance of the heart so that the process will take. It is the flame of the rise of an energy that recognizes its light. It works with your permission, as they are delivered to the heart. This call is manifested in their bodies because it recognizes the loving balance of his being. It only works with your permission because our Father is wise and benevolent. Our Father wants His children are balanced universal pulse, unified in their hearts. It gives them the tools and all the help to assist them, but never will at its discretion. So you need to release and allow the help available to reach. Our Father respects throughout His divinity because He loves the deep. To unify their sacred hearts to other energy centers of their bodies are rising to an awareness and a more loving way of being. All your energy will be integrated into a single pulse, the unity of purpose and communion with creation. So are manifesting love, trust, wisdom and indescribably radiant light. They will be in the fullness of their being, which the Father will want to see. Are in unity to everything, carrying an ascended heart. For this, my beloved children, need to be placed in loving discipline, hearing their hearts, internalizing, feeling the message that their bodies bring them, seeking balance and well-being amid the physical plane, thus freeing all the bondage of their beings, putting into confidence. But, beloved, the way is cleared for you. They have all the help of God's, everything, Absolutely everything is available to tread the path of the heart and the greatness of their beings. Just to surrender to the flow in discipline. That is what will lead to the path of happiness and well-being, to access all the wealth and abundance that the Father offers His children, for them to release their world and return the fullness of their being to the unity of purpose. We have seen today, therefore, to ask you to release your fears, your anxieties and feelings, replacing them with higher forms of being, indulging in the heart. Look at the universal flow and trust in God's loving providence that loves you and will never abandon their children. Trust in the creation. Know that you are loved and respected, then abdicate control everything and everyone. Use up the energy of acceptance. Accepting will be moving the powerful energy of the universal flow. They love each other as they are loved. Trust, for all the help is available. Follow their hearts, they are wise and know their bodies feel that will be the guide. Doing so will be anchoring the light necessary for the flame rise the beam, allowing acting on their bodies, uniting them to the sacred hearts to resume the fullness and unity of purpose. This is our request today. Get rid of hand, accept the situations that present themselves, trust in providence, feel the inner will and surrender to it with all your heart, they will be to rise, anchoring light to the release of their world. I am the Ascended Master Serapis Bey, and I wish with all my heart that express the balance of his soul amid the physical plane. That unify their hearts to ours, for we are brothers, and thus build a world of love and benevolence. To release the path to that indulging in trust, we can help them. With all my love.